Put the call to the Leader of the Australian Greens.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Your Labor government has over 1,300 autonomous sanctions on Russia because of their violation of international law. Yet even with the UN confirming the Israeli government has committed war crimes in Palestine, you failed to impose any sanctions at all. Will you impose any sanctions on the government of Israel? Why have you put more sanctions on a senator for speaking out about Palestine than on the extremist Netanyahu government for invading Palestine?
Members on my right will cease interjecting. The member for Spence will leave the chamber under 94A. The Prime Minister has the call.
I thank the member for Melbourne for his question. I inform him that 101,000 of his constituents got a tax cut this week. 101,000 of them. And I'm asked about the political party that I belong to and I've been loyal to my whole life, and people making a decision to distance themselves from their former party. And he's full of people in that cross-section who used to be members of the National Party or members of the Liberal Party. And Senator Thorpe, of course, was elected earlier in the last election as a member of the Greens political party and chose to depart from that. From time to time, that happens, and that has happened in terms of the senator making a decision that she wished to be able to take an independent position when it comes to the Middle East. I'm asked about also—
Order. The Leader of the Opposition and members on my left will cease interjecting.
I'm also asked about events in the Middle East and our position has been very consistent. Our position has been consistent with the motion that was moved by Senator Wong in the Senate, and one in which people need to explain why it is that they objected to such a motion. It was the need for the Senate to recognise the state of Palestine as a part of a peace process in support of a two-state solution and a just and enduring peace. That's the position of those of us on this side of the House, that those in the Greens political party in the Senate and the coalition voted against. I don't understand what is objectionable about that. The key to what needs to happen in the Middle East is that there needs to be support for President Biden's peace plan. There needs to be a ceasefire and an end to what has occurred in Gaza. There needs to be, therefore, a release of hostages. There needs to be increased humanitarian support for the people of Gaza. And there needs to be a lasting and enduring peace that means the people of Palestine and Israel living side by side in peace and security. That is our position. That is something that we work towards. It won't be achieved by resolutions in the Senate and stunts by the Greens. It won't be achieved. It won't be achieved by those people who choose to desecrate war memorials.
The member for Moreton will leave the chamber under 94A. There is a general warning in the House that applies literally to everyone in the House. The Leader of the Australian Greens.
As point of order on relevance, every part of that question referred to sanctions on the Israeli government, and there's 10 seconds left, and the Prime Minister might choose to respond to that.
The Prime Minister has 10 seconds to conclude his answer.
We have taken a principled position on these issues. We will continue to do so, and we'll continue to support social inclusion and trying to turn down the heat in this country, because overwhelmingly that is what the Australian population wants